What is up, Bucs Nation? It is September 2nd, 2024, and you're watching the newly minted Loose Cannons podcast of the 813. That is right, we have officially launched. If you guys didn't know, we had a bit of an announcement. Okay, we had a bit of an announcement. Before we get into that, you guys know who I am. I'm Sam. We're hanging out with Stank Bastard and the return of my brown brother, the Poppy Latte. Okay, the Poppy Latte. Now, for those of you who missed, we had a little bit of an announcement earlier today. We announced something we've been working on for about 2 years, which is a network that brings you a website that is unmatched. Okay, you can consume Buccaneer content in video, written form, interactive form. We have tons of stuff up our sleeves. Okay, it's called the 813. You can check it out at the813.tv. And before I forget, make sure you click the link at the top of the chat and go and subscribe to the new channel. We're not on there yet. We're gonna let that build up a little bit and continue doing what we're doing here, but that will eventually be our home for good. And of course, you can see every one of our episodes from here on out on the 813.tv as well, so you don't even have to leave the website. You got Bucs news coming from Rock Riley. You got James Yargo.
Whoa. Did you say Rock Riley?
Rock Riley, that's
the
right.
Legend?
By the way, Rock will be joining
building.
us. He'll be joining us in the second segment tonight. And before I forget, also, listen, you got Fully Loaded on there with JC and myself. You got the Loose Cannons podcast. You got Rock Riley daily, okay? Not weekly, daily updates with video from One Buck. Okay, we got Yarko, we got Jarrett writing up articles. We got a new show called Moneyline Dogs, which is an NFL-wide betting show with JC and Jake Arians. And of course, we got NFL Insider Huddle. It's called the Huddle NFL Insider Show with Jake Arians and Benjamin Albright. Okay, we got an all-star cast. I got 5 minions I got 5 interns that we now call minions. So we got a whole team. This is ridiculously exciting. So make sure you guys check that out by the end of the show or after the show. Boys, it is week 1. It is officially.
Wait. You didn't announce me. Am I part of this venture?
You didn't announce Stank, number one. Number two,
I said Stank Bastard and I said the Poppy Latte. I said Stank first.
Okay. All right.
Because I wanted to give Latte the stage.
Am I peers now with Benjamin Albright and Rock Riley?
You are.
Wow.
Yeah,
This is incredible.
That's our co-workers now. But I caught that, by the way, and fuck you, Stank, because he announced you first. He always announces me first. Then he announces you last.
Leave the best for last, right?
Went Stank first, and it was kind of weird. But I'm still trying to figure out, Sam, how riffraff like us ended up getting a guy like Rock Riley, like Benjamin Albright and Jake Aaron.
Well,
How does riffraff like us pull that off?
Rumor has it there's a video that shows how exactly we acquired said Rock Riley.
That talent.
And other talent, of course. You guys are going to meet some really, really talented people, honestly, on this team. People you may have heard of before, like Yarko and Rock Riley, but then others that you have not heard about who are ridiculously talented. Massive shout out. For those of you who've seen the video, massive shout out to one of the interns, Sniffy. He goes by Sniffy. Absolutely crushed the production of that video, man. And shout out to our boy Gio, Tampa-based rapper who did the narration for us. Absolutely crushed that. We also have some new stuff.
The OG.
Yeah, Gio the OG. Look him up. We also have a new intro coming soon, guys. So check it out. It's week 1. Okay, the biggest news so far on a Monday, considered a bonus, practice day for the boys at One Buck. YaYa Diaby's out there moving around, looks comfortable, and he looks like he's getting ready for week 1, boys.
It's exciting stuff. I mean, 6 weeks ago, the sky was falling. 4 weeks ago, whatever it was. The guy's an alien. He's an alien, right? And by the way, one more thing on Gio. Go follow him for real. It's good shit. It's good music. I mean, we had other people lined up. We had Lovey Smith. We had people, and we were like, no, with Gio. Because
we had Lovey Smith.
And he's from Tampa.
In the booth.
Somebody that's been in a basement somewhere. It's Tennessee ready. So we went with Gio.
You guys know I had Greg Schiano emailing me, right? About doing it too, yeah.
A narration, and we're like, no, because he was going to say toes on the line or something.
Yeah, is he asking you to adjust your thermostat for him?
No, he actually messed up so he sent in an audition. At the end, he says, "We're not just a sports media company. We are toes on the line." And that was it. And I thought he was trying to make fun of us or something. I'm not quite sure. I don't get it. That guy's just a weird dude. Anyway, YaYa Diaby back in the building, working with the guys out there, moving around. I mean, That's what we want to hear, right? They've kept him on the shelf since the injury, getting him ready for week 1. Todd Bowles says something like, oh, it's a bit early to tell. That's fucking gamesmanship. He's playing week 1, right, guys? I mean, he's not out there moving around for fun.
Be fine.
Yeah, he's practicing this week for a reason. He is going to be playing week 1. We're going to have our full repertoire, full rotation. And I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited. Football's fucking here, bro. We have to talk about guys running around shorts anymore. Good on good. Miami, practices with other teams. We're here, baby. It's fucking here.
I'm so excited. You mentioned shorts. I'm not even wearing shorts. I'm going no bottoms. I'm going straight. Winnie the Pooh right now. I'm just fully excited. If you know what I'm saying. I'm pumped. It's game week, man. Like Sammer said, hey, we're recording tonight. I was like, dude, what are we going to talk about? We have a whole nother week. And I was like, wait. We're 6 days for football. Buccaneer football, that is. This is insane.
I haven't had pants on in the last 27 hours. I'm still going strong. What? 27 straight hours right now, no pants.
So you haven't left home?
What? Why does that have to do with anything?
You left home and okay.
Who else is going to get the mail, dude? Sometimes, I enjoy the stroll to the mailbox. I actually make it twice a day.
Not everybody has a cane to assist them. You know what I mean? My bad.
I mean, out there leaning on the tripod, checking out the mailbox. That's the whole deal. No, so listen, one of the things for me starting off the season, you're going against this guy in Jaden Daniels. He's going to run around. It was important that YaYa was there. I think the Bucs understood that. That's why they sat him. That's why they got him ready. I'm excited to see him, Cansey, Vita. JTS at that point could fall into a sack if YaYa comes out and does what he's supposed to do. He had a ridiculously good offseason. I'm excited, man. And I'm just pumped to see him be there ready for week 1 because I think that defensive line is going to drive that whole defense. And I'd hate to have us, have some pass rush issues or, rushing quarterback, that whole thing, right?
Yeah, I agree. We'll get more into the game plan specific stuff later in the show, and we have another show Thursday coming up. But speaking on YaYa being back, it's incredible. I mean, not many guys strike fear, and I'm going to be careful. I'm not going to say strike fear. Challenge someone who's an adequate or equal alien like Tristan Wirfs, and Tristan has mentioned it many times, off the record, on the record. YaYa is just different. He was having a ridiculous camp, and he got hurt, but he was unblockable. It was insane. So I'm excited to, I'm glad they sat him, they rested him, and now unleash him on this rookie.
Yeah.
Unleash him.
Stank, you awake? You're having a stroke there?
No, I'm just imagining because Latte's, we talked about this. Nobody paints a better picture than Latte. All right. I just want to see YaYa out there, a fully healthy Cansey in the game. A slimmed down, angry. This guy is angry the entire offseason.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, he wants some Jaden Daniels.
Imagine that game plan. Listen, we want you to start the season strong. So we have this, it's crazy plan, Vita. Okay. It's off the wall. I don't know if you're going to be able to do it, but we are hoping that you can just not eat for 2 months leading up to the season.
Yeah.
He's like,
why would you want to do that?
He's like,
that would be illegal, man. Jaden Daniels will run for his life. That's bad. That's bad news.
Oh, apparently it's working. Do you know how upset Vita Vea is right now?
That's what I'm saying. I fear for Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Not eat for 2 months.
He's just seen a barbecue chicken out there, dude. Just glistening. The sauce is perfectly placed on, been brushed on. He's out there just in the sun. He's getting that char. I mean, Vita's gonna be starving, dude. I wouldn't be surprised he has 4 sacks in the first quarter.
Bucs by 30. Bucs by 30, Zach. We love him. He can spot a jersey anywhere. I mean, anywhere.
What's Mike Lennon?
He wants to know what that jersey is. That, sir, rest in peace, is a Vincent Jackson Mike jersey. It's not a gamer, but it is signed. And yeah, it's on my wall, dog.
That's not a Glennon jersey?
No. Not a Glennon jersey. I can bring the other one and flex if you guys want to flex, but I don't want to do that today.
Are you a Glennon hater, Latte?
What? I was never a part of the Glennon mob. I don't know if that makes me a hater.
Glennon has haters?
Mob, bro.
I'm proudly a hater. I don't give a fuck.
What was worse? Put a poll up just really quick. Just for shits and giggles, Sammer. What was worse? The Glennon mob or the trash cans? What was worse? I don't know.
We're still dealing with the trash cans.
First of all, it's the trash cans. I think you actually gave a little lisp today.
Sorry, I had a lisp.
And Jonas, yes, bro. I couldn't get your hat today. Bro, I have been telling Jonas for 3 weeks. I've been teasing that it's really the ugliest Bucs hat I've ever worn in my life with the stripe down the middle. He's like,
you want
that? And I
He
keep on
wanted
teasing
that
him with
ugly
it.
ass
And the other
hat.
day I had it in my hand. I'm like, I don't know if he really wants it. And I didn't get it. And now he's mad at me. So yes, Jonas, I'll get you your hat. I promise. And listen, everybody knows I'm formulating a list of the things you can't do this week. And I'm gonna just let you know, Latte, live on the show. You can't see your son this week.
What?
There's no Jadens this week. Sorry.
What is wrong with Jaden? What is J? Oh, J. No,
Spells
that's
his name different. Spells his name much different.
Jaydn.
Oh.
Jaydon.
Big difference. Yeah. The Y changes everything, right? Latte?
The Y changes.
You dodged the. Listen, we're a professional podcast now. People are investing. I see super chats. Latte, since I can't read very well, can you read them super chats?
Absolutely. I mean, y'all know you can't read. You could try. It's more entertaining than me reading it. Clearly, it's more entertaining watching you try. LBBC's Most Wanted 499 Super Chat says, Saludos, loose cannons. Over under 1.5 seasons for Cohen as our OC. Our offense is going to be significantly better, so I don't expect them to be back. Sammer, you have friends in the building. I'm just going to let you answer that one.
Sorry, I was not paying attention. Our offense is going to be significantly better.
Over under on Cohen leaving in 1.5 years.
I happen to believe that there might be a plan in place for Liam Cohen if he does his job well, and I expect him to do his job well to be the continuation plan, the heir apparent to Todd Bowles, who I don't anticipate being fired, but could at some point say, you know what?
He has said, I don't want to coach until I'm 70. Yep.
I'm not as confident as Sammer. I could see a scenario where, like, after week 4, Dumpy Stave gets fired, and then
shut up and tries to hire Cohen from us.
No,
shut up. All right, moving on to the next one. All right,
we have another one. 499 Super Chat from Westside Sports says, scale of on a 1 to 10, how confident are you in the defense in getting the over in 3+ sacks on the Commanders?
Listen, I anticipate 5 sacks on Sunday just because it's a rookie quarterback. He's going to want to run. He's going to want to leave that pocket more, sooner than he wants. And he's going to be seeing the kitchen sink thrown at him basically by Todd Bowles, who's going to have 4 or 5 weeks. I know they're saying, not much to prepare for. It's a rookie quarterback. You blitz him, you go exotic as hell, and you just have fun. Latte?
I agree with Sam 100%. We've heard Todd say he's come on this show. He's told us personally, the key to a rookie quarterback is you blitz him. And if they look at the rush,
you got him. Yeah.
Fucking blitzing all day. Got him. If he looks one time at the rush, it's over. So, we're going to get into it now, right? We're already here. We're waiting on our guest to call, but it's going to be very important to stay in your rush lanes. Do your job, right? Don't go 45 on us, get live and leave your fucking gap. Stay in your lane. Stay in your gap. Do your job. Contain him because he is a rushing quarterback. And I agree with Sammer. They're going to bring the kitchen house from everywhere. They're going to bring Tyke. They're going to bring Whitehead. They're going to bring
kitchen house, bro.
What is a kitchen house?
You forgot Whitehead is back, bro. We don't bring kitchen sinks here. We bring entire
kitchen house. The whole kitchen house. Okay, I like that actually.
You can see Jaden Daniels scrambling, right? He's like, oh, look, I got this wide open angle here. You guys forget.
Whitehead is a missile.
I mean, you guys have been in my house, right? I have a bathroom that's the size of a house. I do have a kitchen that's the size of a house. So they're bringing the kitchen house. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, I love it. That's a great.
That's a shirt.
That's a shirt, honestly. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, so
I have a question. I have a question though, Stank. Speaking of Whitehead, sorry, Sammer.
Yeah.
If he did hit him the way he hit Aaron Jones in the NFC Championship, what would happen to JJ Daniels? Go.
Dead.
Boom. Easy.
He's like 150 pounds. So
yeah. Unfortunately. And nobody wants to see that, right? Hopefully, Jaden wears that big puffy thing on his helmet. I guess it's legal to wear. I don't know. Is it only linemen are allowed to wear it?
No, Guardian cap. Whoever wants to wear it can wear it now. Yep,
anybody can wear it. So listen, Jaden, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are because you're trying to pick up all the details, inside info, and where else would you go but right here? You should wear the puffy hat. You're probably going to get knocked the fuck out regardless, but protect your melon, bro. I don't really hate you at all. You're not even in our division. Good luck to you, sir. You're no longer an LSU asshole. So good luck.
Wow.
Not this week.
Okay. All right, guys. It's time for, I believe we'll do this every couple weeks, but it's time for a special guest. Somebody that you guys all know, okay? A guy who's never been on the Loose Cannons podcast, but he knows his way around $1. I'll tell you what, we're going to bring in a special guest, Rock Riley, live from One Buck with the Rock Riley Monday call-in update. Rock, what was going on out there at One Buck?
Incredible.
That's not bad.
So good.
That is not that bad, Sarah. Not
Thank
that
you.
bad.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
What's
No,
funny is I can do Rock and I can do Rocky, right?
that is funny.
Here I am on the steps. Here I am on the steps in Philadelphia. I'm over here with the world heavyweight champion. Hey, how you doing, Rock? Go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, Sly? Listen, no, the vibe today was very, very business-like. They got an extra day of practice. Normally, Tuesday is the off day. So they came in today. Remember, they had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I thought that was a good move. At first, it's like 3 days off. But you know what, man? They rested their bodies. Nobody got in any kind of trouble. It isn't like the old school. These guys are more aware. They have so much to lose anymore. So everybody came in ready to go. And it was kind of businesslike. And I was kind of surprised. We were asking Todd Bowles about, the game plan. He's like, we haven't given them the game plan yet. We were doing other things. Now, he didn't say specifically what they were doing, but they're going to go over the game plan tonight. The coaches stay well into the night. And then when these guys get there on Wednesday morning, then they get the install, then they get the game plan, then they're ready to go. But I just noticed, I was watching Baker when he was going through the offensive throw, the quarterback drills. It seemed like he even had a little bit more zip on it. You know what I mean? They got their bodies rested after training camp and after the heat. And it was kind of a good vibe, but not too much of a pumped up vibe, even though we're all excited. It's now finally regular season football. It was kind of like a business as usual attitude today.
Rock, listen, I mentioned it early on the show before you came on, and I wanted to wait to ask you, but the whole world stopped. If for a moment, everybody had to catch their breath, right? We saw it when Jensen went down early in camp a couple years ago, and it happened this year. YaYa Diaby being carted off the field, and everyone took a dump in Tampa. Like it was bad.
Everyone overreacted.
Yeah. Bad, overreacted. But he was carted off. Rock, that's a fact, right?
Yep.
And then a couple days later, a week later, they're like, "Oh, he's in the locker room walking around with shoes on, no boot, no nothing." Like, this guy's an alien, bro. Tell us about YaYa. He was out there. He was practicing, Rock. Like
yes. Now I'm glad you brought that up, Papa Latte, because he'd have that 0 jersey on. He's out on the field at every practice, but he hadn't done anything. I mean, even what we saw, like sometimes they work with a trainer, maybe a light jog. Had not seen him run at all until today. I was shocked. Sprinting full go, full sprint, no limp, nothing. Now, Bull, when we asked Bowles about it, he goes, yeah, he looked great today. We still got a couple of more days to go. And as long as I've been covering this sport or any of these sports this long, what they tell me is you can run in a straight line pretty fast in a sprint. It's a matter of, can you cut? Can you pivot? You're moving on some ligaments, man, that are still a little bit raw. So that's the only thing. But watching him today, when they do this drill, when they all warm up and then they're supposed to run, nobody sprints. He was sprinting. And so that made me feel really good. Young guy, looks like he is healed. Very, very good. Very, very fast.
Rock, a little bit of a surprise is Trey Palmer. I believe you said in your Rock Riley update on the 813 earlier today that he was in a non-contact jersey. How's it look for him for week 1? Are they probably happy now that they have a guy like Jalen McMillan so that they don't really have to push a guy like Trey? Or are they, looking forward to having him for week 1 and for this game on Sunday?
That's a good question. And when we asked Bowles that, he was like, he's just sore. And he wouldn't say anything. But he looked okay. He was participating. It was just like you couldn't hit him. So I don't think it's that serious. And remember, guys, it's only on Monday. And I've seen guys where they can't even practice in limp on Wednesday, barely move on Thursday, and then you see him out there on Sunday. So it didn't. He was out there running around pretty good. It's just that you couldn't hit him. But you are right. You are right, Samara. Oh, are they glad that they have Jalen McMillan? Whether or not they have Trey Palmer 100% or not, they're very glad that they have Jalen McMillan.
I've been right a lot. I've been right a lot tonight. You guys notice that? I've been right just all the time. Go ahead, Stan.
Kinda. No, I was saying, like, we all know, like, I'm usually sore on Mondays too, right? But when the game is here, the lights are on, I always perform, usually.
Hey, yo.
They have to play 60 minutes, Stank. You're, what, 12 seconds? Maybe. You're like hoping for 12.
2-minute drill, bro. 2-minute drill.
2-minute drill.
I've been married like 16 years, bro. Listen, I know how to score in the red zone. 2-minute drill. It's all practice.
You need the other players to get you to that 3-yard line, is what exactly. And then you'll punch it in. You guarantee you'll punch it in.
You'll punch it in. You'll finish it off.
Work smarter.
You're wrong.
Rock. Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you've been down there. You've been down there the entire camp. We're super excited. We're super pumped. I mean, the juices are flowing, Rock. This offense, man, this run game. We watched the Dolphins game together. That one drive, 7 plays, marched right down the field. Rachaad White was untouched. He was untouched. Rock down the middle. Brand Barton, the new run game, the new offense. What are your thoughts, man?
I can tell you what, man, you're hitting on all the key points, because every offensive player that I have talked to this offseason, including Godwin, when we asked Godwin, what are you most looking forward to for 25 on Sunday? He said the running game. They have noticed it's the way that they are set up in this running game. It's the way they've been getting off the ball. It's the blocking scheme. It's everything. They're really, really confident. And that's the one part of the offense that really needed to improve, man. And, that might be the sneaky part of the Buccaneers. Even though you got Godwin, even though you got Mike Evans, even though you got McMillan, even though the running game. And it's not just Rachaad White. It is Bucky. Look at what Tucker did. It's the blocking scheme. So that's the thing that is going to be the key. Now, if they can't run the football, it's going to be a long season. But that's what I'm most looking forward to. And everybody from the line, they're crediting Liam Cohen and his system the way they're running the football. Again, it's only been preseason. We haven't even played a game, but it's just they're confident about it.
It makes a difference when you go from a pretty boy, a guy who's got that twinkle in his eye, to a guy that clearly doesn't look in the mirror, doesn't comb his hair, doesn't care about that kind of shit, doesn't have time, okay, for those, they're not necessities, right? So I'll let you leave after this, Rock. We'll kind of, and because our next segment is Bucs versus Commanders, guys to watch for. So I wanted to ask you, this weekend, this Sunday's game, who are a couple of guys that you're going to have circled, have your eye on, that you're, most excited to look at?
You're not going to give him context, bro? Like, Rock's been covering this team for a long time. Rock, can you confirm or deny? The only guys that have success here are ugly coaches, man. You got to have ugly coaches. You can't have good coaches.
Oh, I've already explained it to him. Hooters, I explained it to him.
He did. No, he did. And thanks, like, I really do believe there is something to that.
Can you confirm, Rock? You've been covering a long time. Can you confirm or deny?
Well, there is one thing, though. I was listening. I've been following the Falcons and their press conferences, the NFC South. And Raheem Morris was like, oh, man, he wears Lululemon. I'm like, really? Liam Cohen wears Lululemon, and he does like to style. So there is that, guys. I don't know if you want to hear that, but
you never seen ugly girls, ugly people could wear Lululemon.
That's hysterical.
Doesn't change the fact that he's ugly. Rock, number one, number two. Rock, this is 101, baby. I mean, if you got a sponsorship with Lulu, you got to rock the Lulu, bro.
I agree.
There you go.
I mean, his name is Lulu Cohen, right? I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Liam Cohen. Liam Cohen.
You just came up with something instead of dime piece. There you go. You did it.
That's Liam. It was born right here.
Liam. I'll tell him that tomorrow. No, I'll let you guys tell him. But honestly, Jaden Daniels. So Bowles was bragging about him today on the other side, and I think you're right. You got to make him uncomfortable, and you're getting him in the first week. That's a key. I got a guy that I know used to work under us here in Tampa. He's the main sports anchor in DC, covers the Commanders like every day. And he was just saying that, like, Jaden Daniels is very talented, and you can see that on the practice field. But it's going to be a whole different story with the Buccaneer defense. This isn't a defense that they have to know. McLaren, very good wide receiver. We were talking to McCullum today. He comes across as being real confident, not cocky, but very, very confident, which is good to see. Talking to him today, And on the Bucs side, Braswell is my sleeper for this year. But in this game, just don't beat yourselves. I think if the Buccaneers don't have a lot of penalties, don't have false starts, just play their game, they should be able to beat the Commanders. The Commanders have a new offense, a new defense, new head coach, new GM, new quarterback. Sarah Waltz from NFL Network had a real good question to Bowles today, and she was saying that. How do you study and game plan for a team didn't do anything in the preseason, has a new offense, has a new defense, has a rookie quarterback, you got no film? And he was like, look, that's how it is week one, because nobody really is showing anything. And sometimes maybe you can go back to last year. So they're starting from scratch. They haven't had the winning culture. And the Buccaneers, just don't beat yourselves. Don't beat yourselves, and you should get the dub coming out of this one on Sunday.
Hell yeah. Rock, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to have you do this every couple weeks. On Monday, we'll have
love it.
Rock
so
Riley
pumped.
Monday call-in update.
The 813.tv, the 813.tv. I am so pumped up about it, man.
Rock,
awesome.
Rock, buddy.
Yo.
I'll see you on Friday. You know what I'm talking about. See you.
All right. I don't know what you're talking about, but I see it.
All right, Rock. Thanks so much.
Oh, okay. I got you. I took me. I have Anheuser's, man. It takes me a while. All right, guys. I'll see you, man.
Thanks, Rock.
Thanks for doing this.
All right, boys. Listen, we asked Rock who his guys to watch for are. We'll start with you, Latte.
You know what? You need to name the segment Rocked Up. Who you rocked up
with Rock Riley. Got it.
Yeah.
Well,
with Rock Riley.
All right, Buck Commanders this Sunday, boys. Latte, two guys you're watching for. Two guys you got your eye on this Sunday.
I'm blown away by this super chat. Stan, can you read that, please? Because I am just so honored.
Some guy named Pelagic Computer said, "Good to see the
How much did they give us?
Brought back $5.
Everybody else was
good to see the pod brought back the host with easily the most football acumen. That's how you say that word, right? Acumen. The best looking, the most talented. Welcome back, Papa Latte."
It's fuck. Hey, we need to fix it with Rock, bro. It's not Papa.
No, I'm never gonna fix that. That is Papa Latte. Papa Latte.
Love you, Pelagic. Two guys to watch for. Is that what you're saying?
You're only worth $5 to him, by the way.
Yeah, guys to watch for. Come on, give me two, Latte. Come on. Week one, we're jacked up, dude. I could name the entire roster at this point. I'm watching the entire 53.
Listen, we're talking about the Redskins, right? Because I will never call them the Commanders. Are we talking about the Bucs?
Why would we be watching the Commandos, dude?
Because we have to watch somebody. We have to watch out for a weapon. We have to watch out for a
if you're
defender,
excited to see Jane Daniels, I guess it's up to you. Answer
man.
how you feel. Answer it how you think you want to answer it.
Fuck. Stank, you go first.
What was the question? I didn't hear the question.
I'll start. You guys are absolutely excited about. Just not ready.
I'm sorry, man.
We've had a long offseason. I get it.
Listen,
here, I'll give you guys one. We'll start. We'll talk about this guy.
The game plan doesn't come out till tomorrow.
You didn't give us a game plan. You've been on JC, sharpening your tools in training camp. And you're just like, loose cannons have been on, bro.
Okay,
like, come on.
Here's what I'm looking at, okay? Zion McCollum. Definitely got a circle on him. Okay, I want to see how he not only plays as a starting corner, totally different realm for him. He's the guy, right? Not coming in as, a guy filling in. It's a different mindset. It's a different expectation. And two, how does he play the edge if Jane Daniels gets out of the pocket? When you get in that no man's land where you don't know what you're supposed to do, where we saw Carlton Davis so often kind of bite and get beat over the top. So I'm curious to see how he's going to be ready for a guy like this, because I don't think I've seen him play against a very mobile, dual threat type quarterback in the NFL. And I'm a little concerned, but I had this confidence about him at the same time. So that's one guy I'm definitely watching.
Okay, as far as guys to watch for me, listen, I'm excited to see Shad on offense. I hate to be redundant, but I'm just excited to see this fucking run game. I'm excited to see 62. I'm giving you 2 on offense. I'm sorry. I'm excited to see that push up the middle. On defense, YaYa and JTS, man, and Braswell. As a unit, are outside linebackers. Stay in your rush lane. As a matter of fact, we joke about they're going to have 5 sacks, and they probably could. They could. I mean, we have some nasty interior linemen, but you can't be so quick to just rush Jaden Daniels and let him step up and put, up and through, because he is fucking fast and he is a weapon in the run game. I know we have great linebackers. I know we have great safeties and all that, but stay in your lane. Keep him in the fucking pocket. Make him make the correct decision and let YaYa and Kancey do their job up the middle. And then what's going to happen is if you stay in your rush lane on the outside and he can't step up, he's going to get fucking sandwiched by you. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
I agree with you. Like to that same point, I think they're going to blitz a lot up the middle with Levante, with Jordan Whitehead, with KJ Britt. That guy's a maniac. Just run right up in there and just
keep him in the pocket.
Put that pressure in that kid's lap, and hopefully that ends up curtailing him to run into sacks with JTS and the guys on the outside. But you're right. If they get out of those rush lanes and he's running out, that's going to be bad news for the Bucs defense, and secondary is trying to make tackles against a guy like that. You know, that rookie or not, you're athletic. Stank?
Hey, interesting stat, by the way, Stank, before you go, just so you guys know. Jaden Daniels, correct me if I'm wrong, Pless is in the chat. He's a stat guru, but I want to say I heard a stat during the draft that he took the most hits in open field for a quarterback in college football last year. In other words, he doesn't know how to get down. He's not very aware. Like he got blindsided. He would get rocked by safeties and shit. So with that being said, Jaden, you better get down because there's a certain Whitehead and Winfield. There's not headhunters, but there's dudes that missiles out there, bro. So get down because Britt would love nothing more than to run right through your fucking chest. Get down.
Stank?
It's Kalijah Kancey. It's hard for me not to get too excited about this guy. Like we're Bucs fans. We love pass rushing, interior defensive lineman, 3 technique. He flashed. He was special. You want to really make it hard for a young QB. Just get pressure right up the middle. Vita looked just slippery, slim. All the S words I can even come up with right now.
Slick.
It's gonna be scary, but
slick.
Exactly. Kalijah Kancey. We have superstars on this defense, right? Winfield, Levante David. Kalijah Kancey could end up being, if he's healthy, could end up being the best player on defense. That's how excited I am. So I want to see a fresh, coming off a great rookie season. I want to see that guy just take over games because I feel like he could actually have that type of ability. So that's the guy I really, really, really can't wait to watch.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. And that's a testament to what I'm about to say. I feel like Kalijah this offseason has kind of fell through the cracks. Nobody's talking about it.
We're talking about him.
Nobody's mentioning him.
We've talked about it.
Hey, Sam and I had a long conversation with him after practice on the field, and he's like, I'm good. Because I'm excited I had all camp. I'm healthy.
Good.
Great.
Yep.
I mean, this kid is ready like a bow. Just let him go.
Yep.
Yeah, he understands his role. He knows what he can do. He's confident in his abilities, and we saw what he did in the Detroit Lions game. He earned us an extra possession where we could have won that game, as opposed to letting the Lions basically ice the clock, right? He made that play, changed the ending of the game, and gave us a shot. We didn't pull through, obviously, but still, we got that shot. The other thing I'm watching for, guys, honestly,
if you're going to steal it,
I see it too.
I saw somebody mention it, but go ahead. I'm excited as well.
I was going to say, not Lululemon's offense. No, I'm not. No.
It's so good.
No, that's not it. The kickoff return, guys. Bucky Irving's going to be back there. If Trey Palmer doesn't play or does play, I think we have Slick.
Yes.
Cam.
I want to say, Real Bucs Talk said he's excited to see Cam. I was like, whoa, seeing him for that one game, like I see why the Bucs were like, we don't need to see you play in any of the games. We're keeping you on the roster. Explosive, bro.
It's
between him and Bucky back there. Like I think we have the right guys to pop one, dude. It's been a while since even a punt return has been returned for the Bucs, but that now that you kind of have to kick it to the guys, I'm confident in a guy like Bucky or Cam being able to you just got to beat 1 or 2 guys now, and you're through. And I think I would not be shocked if we return to kickoff for a touchdown this Sunday. Honestly, it's something I'm excited to see.
We're probably with this new rule. That's what the NFL wanted, right? We might see a couple across the NFL, but I like our chances just as good as anybody else with Bucky back there or Cam. They know how to one cut and just go.
It's a run. It's basically a run play. Just a bunch of guys blocking you, and there's no layers to it. You just got to get past the one guy and get through a crack, and you're gone most of the time. So I'm excited about that.
For sure. Cam's that guy too. Like trying to get a chance to see what he is a little bit. He's kind of hybrid receiver, running back. Got to build kind of like a back. He's a big, thick kind of guy. So I have a feeling he's going to end up like solidifying himself as our returner. And we just don't know. I have no idea what to expect at all from special teams.
He reminds me of a really thick and strong version of Peter Warwick in the way he moves.
Yeah, but Peter was a quick twitch.
More of a twitch to him because he was lighter. But he just reminds me a little bit of that.
I see Dunn, bro. I see Dunn.
Really? He's a lot bigger than Dunn, though.
You talking about Bucky or Cam?
I'm talking about Bucky.
I'm talking about Cam Johnson.
Cam?
Yeah. This reminds me of that. And I anticipate they're going to have him gadget plays, that kind of shit. Yeah, dude. Reverses.
And you're talking about reverses. I'm going to bring up a blast for the past. Build-wise, he looks like and plays like.
I'll say it.
This guy never played like that, right? The explosiveness, the athlete. He looks like the Ben around.
Aurelius.
He looks like Aurelius Ben to me, bro. He looks like Ben.
You're gonna say
he had himself a hell of a game week 1 against the Minnesota Vikings one time.
Yeah, but it never, the athlete, the joystick, what they envisioned never came to fruition. But Cam, though, you see it translate to the field.
Oh, yeah. Somebody in the chat actually said Cam has some AB in him. I saw that comparison too. He has a little bit of AB in him for sure. I see it. Yeah. He's thicker than him, though.
I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know what he is yet.
He runs.
I see some routes were stupid, dude.
Yeah, he runs the fuck out of some routes, dude. I'll tell you that. Yeah, 100%.
We have 116 people here and 5 likes.
I take guys.
Bona fide disrespect, man.
Latte, do me a favor.
Hit the like button.
Can you do me a favor? Can you type something real quick in the chat?
Yes, absolutely.
Type the number 8, the number 1, and number 3.
Sammer, give it to us. D813.
Yeah, type the.
Listen, at the end of this show, make sure you guys go to what will eventually be our new YouTube home, which is youtube.com/@the813TV. Hit that subscribe button for us. And of course, during this show, hit the fucking like button. Like Latte said, we're over 100 people. We should have over 100 likes. Now, guys, we didn't talk about a certain quarter.
Wait. What'd you say? You say hit the fucking like button?
Hit the fucking like button. Yeah.
Hit the fucking like button.
Did YouTube change the like button to fucking like button?
On our side, we've rebranded it to fucking like.
Rolls off the tongue nice. B. Presley with a $4.99 super chat. The only reason I'm reading this is because you gave us money, but the fucking disgrace, sir. I will be flying into town for the opener barefoot.
Thank you.
Wearing creamsicles and eating chicken wings. Check. Everything's great with the comment.
Yeah.
But with dog shit, with ranch?
With dog shit.
Why did you even read it? Why did
You're
you
not eating. He says, with ranch.
We're going to give you back the $4.99 so you can use it on a little jar of blue cheese.
Hey, I'm telling you this, Presley. Like you're saying, with the loose cannons kickoff tailgate, you're not partying with us with ranch.
No way.
you can keep that ranch on the plane. Just
in Hidden Valley. So keep it in Hidden Valley somewhere. And that,
that's probably where he's coming from. Coming from Hidden Valley.
Yeah, that's where he's at.
Unbelievable, dude. Can't believe you made that comment on this show. Unbelievable. Guys, we've talked about a lot of dudes, for this weekend. We haven't even touched on probably the most important guy. Maybe not the most important guy, but Baker Mayfield. Baker fucking Mayfield. All right, come on. How important is week 1 of what I consider Redemption Tour 2.0 for Baker? This is a big game, man. I think it's... I think he puts on a show, honestly. I really do. I think he comes out there, chip on his shoulder, and does a little bit what he did with Minnesota last year, but with way more fireworks.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
It's hard to put your finger on what's different. Even Jason Lights had an issue, like kind of everybody's. It's hard to describe. Baker's different, right? It's the dad energy. He's bringing fatherly energy to the football field now. We still get the same Baker, right? Right? Get your fucking weight up, headbutt your wife in the nose, all that kind of shit. But he's a dad now. So he's going to...
Dad superheroes, powers.
Yeah, he's going to school, Washington football team, whatever they call themselves now, right? It's just, like, I like it. I like that energy he's bringing now, right? This is his town. He's embraced us. He's not going anywhere. We are married to this guy, okay? As much as I think Kyle, he could be a great quarterback in this league, I put it behind me.
Put it behind
Baker's my guy. Baker's my guy. And man, it's been a while since
Are you going to mention Kyle Trask every episode this season?
Fucking episode, bro.
I just put him to bed.
Forever. He's never going to be a Buccaneers quarterback.
Somebody else, you mentioned him before me. Somebody said Trask.
I'm also excited. We're going to put that to bed. I'm also excited to see Baker, but specifically the unit in front of him that has been upgraded, right? We saw in that preseason, and it's preseason, but he was comfortable in the pocket, untouched. Quite honestly, it reminded me very much of Miami versus the Hurricanes this week, where, Miami versus the Florida Gators this week.
I mean, might as well have been that because nobody else showed up on the other side.
Nobody else showed up on the other side.
It was a scrimmage. That game didn't count, right?
But real talk, Sam, we talked about this before the game happened. I said, hey, we're going to beat you in the trenches. You're not going to touch Cam. And Cam was as calm as untouched. I'm sorry I had to get my Hurricane taken here, but that's what I feel about Baker. And I've said this before. I said it after we drafted Cam. Baker is like fire, right? You're trying to hold on to fire. You got to contain fire, right? He can be special. He did special things last year, but let him do that in spurts. Let him do that when it needs to be, when you need to call upon him to be special. When you have to be special all the time, that's where you make mistakes because you're getting so much pressure up the middle.
Yep.
Happened in the fucking Detroit games, the way our season ended. I am very confident in what I saw this preseason, and I'm not a scout, I'm not some sort of film watcher like Real Bucs talk, but you would agree Barton is an upgrade. Like we've upgraded that guard. Like Mock gained some weight, he looks better. Look at the step that Gadecki took when he went back to right tackle, and the experience, the speed of the game took a huge leap, right? So I'm hoping Mock takes a similar leap, and with the upgrade of Barton in the middle, I'm confident that Baker will not have to be so skittish and fucking shit. I'm getting pressure up the middle because that's a quarterback's worst enemy. I know it's cliche, but it's true. Up the middle, they hate that shit. They can step up, let the ends go by. I'm excited to see that unit in front of them.
Yeah, I think the addition of an actual run game and not having to be special every third down, no matter what, because you're in 3rd and 8+ every single drive. I think that, paired with the fact that the defense is probably going to be able to get off the field consistently and continue to give these guys chances and opportunities, I think there's just this quiet, like, just killer confidence about Baker right now, where he just understands what he has to do. It didn't ever feel in camp and practice, all the stuff we've seen where it looked like he was forcing anything. It all just seemed to come very effortlessly. A lot of stuff we've talked about for years about how it always feels like it's so difficult for the Bucs to move the ball, especially from the quarterback position and passing. But Liam has changed things to where you can kind of feel it on Baker, and you can feel it on the rest of the guys. And he hasn't really been too vocal. He hasn't talked too much shit. It's just been kind of low key, under the radar. That's fucking killer, dude. That's usually when you get sniped, right? And I think Baker understands the moment, and he doesn't have to do too much. Rashad and Bucky, I think, are going to give him some really good not outlets necessarily, because I think they're going to be by design. But I look for that screen game to really open things up, the run game to open things up, and Baker's just going to have an effortless, I don't want to say easy because not as easy in the NFL, because I will say their head coach now for the Commanders, Redskins, whatever the fuck they're called, he is a good defensive coordinator. Right?
We know all about him.
Will he be great in week 1? No. Will the defense be great in week 1? No. But he's going to have something. And I think the Bucs just happen to have enough talent, and Liam's going to be able to put them in a position where they're not, playing, 10 on 12 as it felt last year with Dave and as it felt sometimes with Byron.
Listen, Real Bucs.
Go ahead. You're going to say exactly what I just said.
Real Bucs says big test with Allen and Payne this week, and I agree. I'm not. That's not falling on deaf ears, or I'm not disputing or arguing that. You are right, but God damn it, when you're going against Vita Vea and Cansey every day, like I'm not saying Allen's a chump. I'm not saying they're better, but you're going against Vita. Iron sharpens iron. Plus, you would agree. And he says he's going to have to roll Baker out. Sammer and I had a long conversation along with Stank, specifically about that. Watching the new offense, right? They're not really doing much, they're not scheming, but you're just watching, right? What the Buck likes to talk about, dancing bears, right? You saw a lot of linemen moving in one direction. Last year, it seemed like every time Dime Piece Dave would use the freaking rollout, there was a linebacker or a safety just hitting Baker in the mouth, and we stopped doing it. So I agree.
Because it was
We're
predictable.
probably going to do some more naked boots and some more boots and get Baker out the pocket. But we have much better blocking this year. And the scheme is kind of working it that way, right? Like when they boot to the right, the linemen are moving to the left. So you fake the fucking defense. No, Dave's booting to the right and just having guys take a step back and pass block. What the fuck are you doing? All right,
that's the thing, though, Latte. When you are running that zone scheme properly and everyone's moving in that direction and the running is working and you're actually gaining yards. I know people say when you run the ball, you don't necessarily have to run the ball for play action to work well. That's true. But if it's working and it's moving, that bootleg is absolutely killer because everyone's now flowing because the defense is trying to anticipate. They're flowing with that line. Like you said, now you pull that Yankee Doodle, whatever you want to call it, opposite direction, you're gone. You have a tight end sneaking out. You got a running back sneaking out. You got, Bucky Irvin and Rashad on the field at the same time. One of them sneaking out. Like, it's deadly. You got, imagine Jay McMillan just coming across the opposite direction, dude, on a little crosser. I mean,
oh my God.
It's going to be crazy because they are actually running the true zone scheme, which we heard from certain players behind the scenes last year that they were not properly running it. They were not coaching it properly. They were not even running the actual zone scheme. Yeah.
We all saw it.
We all saw it, but players
inside.
told us it definitely was not happening properly. So now they're actually doing it the right way. So that rollout game is going to be deadly. And Latte, you know why that linebacker was always there? Because it was predictable when they were going to do it. I mean, we were all calling plays in the stands by like week 8. That's how bad it got, man.
Bro, Liam had me not wearing pants in that Miami game. I was like, we didn't even scheme. There was no, it's just whatever. It's just
fun.
Like,
we haven't seen any of the motion. We haven't seen really exactly who Liam is yet. We've seen enough to get us excited. We've seen that man on man. We're getting some push up front, which we haven't seen in years, and that's exciting. And Rock said it's going to be a long season if we can't run the ball. No, it's going to be the same season, like Groundhog Day, like it's been for the last fucking 30 years if we can't run the football. Maybe we've had a sprinkle here or there, right? So if we have a running game, the unintended consequences of that is that maybe our defense doesn't have to be on the field the entire game. Maybe we got a fresh guys up front for once, right? Maybe
what about
we're
this?
Completely dead by the beginning of the third quarter. So that's also something I'm sure Todd Bowles is banking on.
I love this. People taking Sammer here and saying B Presley saying, Stank, fix your fucking camera, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
Guys, can you guys imagine Todd Bowles' defense playing with the lead?
Yeah.
With the young studs that we have, I mean, making the offense that you're facing predictable, putting them in must-pass situations, and then being able to tee up and just say, go get them. I mean, we haven't seen that in a very long time since Tom Brady 2021, honestly. So that's going to be exciting as hell, dude.
We've heard defenders, bro. We've heard defenders talk to us personally, Sammer. We've heard defenders, years past. We'll just leave it at that. That they're like, dude, I was exhausted in X game because like we had like 90 snaps, bro, because the offense could run the ball. It makes a difference, man. If we can run the ball, control the clock, which was what Todd wants to do, and keep his defense fucking fresh, and then like you said, play with the lead, and then unleash the dogs on Jalen Daniels, bro.
Yes,
oh man.
So we'll get into a little bit more detail as we get closer to this game. Thursday will be the next show, but before I forget, Stank has his camera set to Caucasian. Yeah, he does.
No, sometimes my camera puts me in witness protection for some reason. I don't know what.
Yeah.
What?
Here's the thing. You're so pale when the light hits you. You blend into the light and it doesn't know what to focus on. So it just says, all right, I guess I'm going to that skull in the background on the flag.
Are you saying I should
You're basically tracing paper as it relates to a camera.
All right. So Sam, are we going to the next subject here?
Yeah. Next thing. This is massive news. Okay.
I'm fucking excited.
All right. You guys talk a lot of shit to us online about fantasy football, this, fantasy football, that. Latte thinks he's, fantasy football aficionado. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. We're going to give you guys a chance, not only to play against us, okay, the three of us here, but you'll be able to play against the entire 813 network. That includes Jake Arians. That includes JC Cornell. That includes, I believe, Benjamin Albright's in it. That includes Yarko. But we only have 3 spots. 3 spots available. And here's the thing. We can't just give them out, right? So we've decided, let's make it a contest. How can we choose 3 people to compete against us, all right? Against us in this fantasy football league. And this is how it's going to be. You're going to have to submit a video no longer than what, Latte, 60 or 90 seconds, did you say?
90 seconds. 90 seconds.
90 seconds. And you have to convince us with your unique take, your unique shot, the beauty of your shot. You guys know it tickles my fancy, looking amazing on camera, okay? Mm-hmm. But you've got to convince us as to why you deserve that spot over anybody else. And we're going to pick 3. But here's the catch. You have until Wednesday. So you have tonight, tomorrow.
You're going to play them on Thursday's episode?
And Wednesday. No, we're doing a draft on Wednesday night, Stank.
Can we...
Stop. Yeah, you could. Yeah, we'll play them on Thursday. Sure, we'll take the worst 3 and we'll play them on Thursday's episode at the end. That's fine.
Scare people.
Pete Presley says, "Who can chug the most hidden?" Why would you want people throwing up? That's disgusting.
You know what? You should do a video of that.
Yeah, make that your video.
Make that
automatically not gonna be chosen there. Okay.
But hey, Sam, I forgot to mention, you must be subscribed to all of our socials, following all of our socials on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be listed on the thumbnail, on the little beautiful artwork that Sammer makes, and then you can compete it up against us. I can't fucking talk. I have
Too excited.
I'm ready for fucking football.
Too excited.
Hey, somebody just said they can't find the link to the new site. Can you spam it into the chat right now?
Can't find a link to your new site. Literally, va13.tv.
V8.
Wait, but it's
.tv.
Yeah,
that's
the
it.
Numbers.
Pelagic says he's already sent multiple videos. No, Pelagic, not the Italian videos. You've got to send
the Italian ones, bro.
I mean, you keep sending those. That's great. I'm not saying stop. Yeah, phenomenal. Honestly, yeah, just unbelievably talented Italian food right there. So we'll put out a social post, and you guys you'll have Tuesday, and Wednesday basically to send in these videos. No longer than 90 seconds. If they are longer than 90 seconds, I will send them back. Okay.
As Sammer said, bonus points for creativity. You got to tell us in the video why we should choose you to play with us and compete against us. Bonus points for creativity, quality of camera, maybe your outfit. I don't know where you shoot it. Listen, get freaky with it, man. Have fun. You know what I mean? Stick out in our memories, so we pick you.
If you have a phenomenal beard, right? Camera quality, like Latte said. Maybe you're wearing a reverse brain hat.
I'm looking for props. I want to see practical effects. I want to see some good writing. Okay. It needs to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? This needs to be.
You're looking for a good story. You want a good script. You want a good script.
Yeah, like the Sundance Film Festival. That's really ultimately what we're trying to achieve here. If you're good enough, we might hire you. We have a company now. All right. Wow us right now. Okay. Just do it.
Stank, clip this. You can post it on Twitter.
Clip it.
I mean, we have an intern for that. We have interns. We have an intern now for that.
Never mind.
Hey, the weird thing is Sammer really has interns. And for all those you're imagining like how Sammer deals with the interns, it's exactly the way you imagine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
the way you imagine.
Great leader, great boss.
He put bios for them for us, right? And all of them, had nicknames like Glasses Guy,
Sniffy,
Mustache
No.
Sniffy.
Those were the notes I took when I first met them, so I'd remember who was who. So
do they watch your camels?
Do they watch my camels?
Do they watch your camels?
That's actually one of the tasks. That's actually one of the tasks that they will be competing in as we get them broken into. Is that what we're gonna say? Because this is like a fraternity, okay?
Broke humpback.
Are there interns in Bangladesh? No, I would never bring interns from Bangladesh. That's an absolute waste of internships.
Hey, just so you know, I love Bangladesh. I can't really say it, but I love it. I love them.
I don't have any beef.
Bucs by 30 says, this is such a daunting task. More than 3 days would have been helpful. You know what? You might as well just hang up your diaper, you little bitch, because that just sounds like a lot of whining. Okay? I mean, you need more than 3 days. Do a video
in a diaper. Inside your man cave.
Dress up like that dumb baby from Rugrats, and maybe you'll have a chance. Zach, Bucs by 30.
Yep. Jarrett, who is one of our beautiful interns, who I drove all around this city.
Wait. Wait. Zach, a Hall of Famer.
Jared commented, they sent me to wash vehicles on Saturday.
That really happened. But
fuck you, Sam.
That was one time. It was one time.
Hey, you had to earn your stripes. It's like rookie hazing. Fuck the NFL, soft NFL.
My car guy was sick. All right. Yeah. You want me to drive in a dusty car for more than 2 days?
True. I can't.
I told you. Sam and I told you when we saw you at Hooters. We saw your girlfriend, very sweet girl.
We warned her.
Fuck it up.
Future wife. Do not fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up, Jarrett.
You ought to kick your coverage, man. Don't muff the punt now, bro. The hell?
Whoa.
You got to punt the muff.
Oh,
you don't muff the punt.
Punt the muff.
No, you don't want to punt that muff. He doesn't have a ring on that muff yet. Can't punt it yet.
Secure the muff.
Yeah, you got to secure the muff, then you can punt it all over the place because you know it's coming back, right?
But Zach, Hall of Famer of the show. Been forever, man. We love Zach, but this is a soft ass take, bro. This is such a daunting task. More than 3 days would have been nice. Listen, what happened when XYZ gets in the game because somebody got hurt, man? You take advantage of your opportunity, Zach. Next man up.
You should have been ready already.
You should have been ready.
You should have been ready. You know how? You know what? You don't need to get ready.
Don't get ready if you're ready.
Stay ready. But you know what, Stink?
Stay ready.
Who else has a built-in 90-second video better than fucking Zach? You can just go in your man cave and show people a bunch of sweaty jerseys.
No. That's cheap. He does that. It's too easy. It's like the jeweler who brings home jewelry for his wife on the anniversary. It doesn't fly.
We don't want to see your man cave in the video.
Yeah, if your man cave's in the video, you're
man cave?
disqualified. Yeah, you're disqualified. No, that's cheap, bro. Now, if somebody else somehow finds out where he lives and drives to his house and does their video submission from his man cave, top of the list, right?
Listen, I'm not gonna.
I already got a video.
You already got a video. Okay, we haven't even told you where to send the video, guys.
Zach, I'm not going to tell you or give you any hints on how to get in there, like guarantee, but go to Chuck E. Cheese and film your video. Do that.
Hey, maybe dress up like that dumb mouse at Chuck E. Cheese and then do the video that way.
Go to Chuck E. Cheese and beat up that mouse, and you're in.
Zach says he has somebody said how long? 90 seconds or less, guys. 90 seconds or less.
We'll put out a post. You guys can all fucking calm down, okay? Just make sure you follow all of our socials. You'll find all of that information on our new link trees and all of our bios, as well as the Loose Cannons Twitter account. And of course, at the 813 TV on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook. We have a Facebook page now. We have an Instagram page. We're going to have a TikTok page very, very, very soon. Okay. On top of that, it's going to be amazing. And of course, our new YouTube channel, youtube.com/at the 813 TV.
Follow right now.
Go right now. Hit the like button here. Once the show ends, make sure you're subscribed to that new channel because we're eventually going to migrate over there. And Pelagic just donated $2, submitted my vid. Let me know when I pick. If okay, I don't know how that's going. We're gonna have to.
Let me know when I pick.
Unless, did you send? I mean, if it's Italian, you might win. You might win if it's what I'm thinking. It might be.
That would be. Man, that's shady.
He knows the way to my heart. He knows it.
Why is that the first place your mind went?
Hey, Westside Sports 49 Super Chat says the fantasy football league is about to be lit and unhinged. Yes, it is.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Crazy. It's gonna be
Samer
crazy.
pick Baker first pick. Listen, I'm only picking Bucs players, and if any of you snipe it, I'm killing you. Like literally,
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this right now. Listen, fantasy football usually over around week 13, week 14 is a championship, right? That leaves 2 games. I'm just saying, maybe I'll throw in my ticket for the winner to come watch a game with us, depending who it is. If you're too fucking annoying now, but if you win the league and I like you, maybe you can come watch a game with us. I'm just saying. Maybe I'll leave my wife and kid at home, and I'll bring one of you.
I have a prediction. Okay. By about week 11, I'm going to be sitting my starters because we're going to have locked up everything at that point. Okay. So I'm just going to lose on purpose after week 11. Just heads up to everyone out there. So you guys know we're not going to take chances. We're not going to injure our guys. We're going to go in and we're just going to go in healthy. That's
Zach
the plan.
Says, I'm disqualified. I use my man cave, but John is out here submitting videos before the official submission.
Yes.
Yeah. Early bird gets the worm. Nobody said anything about being too early. Nobody said anything about being too early.
John's one of our boosters. I mean, that's
he is. That's the mafia, man. Mafiosa.
Sorry, Bucs by 30. I mean, first of all, you're crying earlier. Now you're crying again. I mean,
a lot of tears.
Lot of tears.
Man, you're a fucking Loose Cannons Hall of Famer, man. Act like it.
This is what you do, Zach. You go to that little airport that has 3 employees. Yeah. That's where you need to film your video.
And no TSA.
Westside Sports is surprised that I'm being confident. You're right. It is not a look that I usually take. I'm a very humble person. Some say the most humble. Showing confidence is not something I do very often. You're right.
Because we've done this before in the past, guys, but not as official because we're official now. 813.tv.
Official program.
Westside Sports says anytime a player's we gave people shit. Don't draft any fucking Saints in our league. Don't do it.
If I see a single
fuck that.
If we see a single Saints player get drafted right after the draft is complete, the commissioner will be removing those Saints players from said teams. And then whoever is available at the top of the heap in that position group is who you get. That's it. You don't even get asked about it. You draft a Saints player. That's it. Latte. We'll be playing in the first ever fantasy football league that has no active Saints player on a team.
No Saints.
No Saints allowed. No Saints allowed.
No Saints allowed, bro.
No Saints allowed.
You can just make them undraftable.
Yeah, we'll make them undraftable.
I'm gonna make all Saints.
No Saints. Oh, dude, that's the name of the league. No Saints allowed.
No Saints allowed.
No Saints allowed.
Holy shit, dude. Holy crap. Somebody just called me Samir in the chat. And that's how we're leaving, folks. Check us out on the 813.tv. That is the name of the actual. Oh, sorry, not the name. That is the URL.
Yes.
The813.tv is the URL for the website. Check it out. We got some new articles that went up today. We got Rock Riley's update from One Buck about YaYa Diaby and a couple other guys, and some Todd Bowles, interview. And he also spoke to Graham Barton. So check that out. And we'll see you guys on Thursday night. In the meantime, check out all the shows that are coming up between now and then. Tuesday, Wednesday, articles. I mean, we got literally a Bucs show every single night this week. We also have the betting show. We've got Thursday Night Football. We got Friday Night Football. We got Sunday's slate of games. We got JC and Jake picking games, giving you guys parlays. I mean, this is going to be ridiculously fun, man. I cannot wait. Go Bucs.
Hey, and just so you guys know, you're in it.